I'm out in my own woodlot, and yesterday as I was cutting firewood, a thought hit me, and what the thought is this. Every now and then I'll go for a long run on this snowmobile. It's an old, well, she's not that old, but it's an old school snowmobile, and it's called the Yamaha Bravo. It goes pretty much anywhere, but that doesn't preclude you from getting stuck or having a mechanical breakdown. And I thought to myself, I said, what would you do if you broke down in the middle of wherever it might be? Yep, you might have a cell phone, fine, if it works. If it doesn't freeze, or if you have cell reception, that's great. But you still gotta wait until someone can get to you, which could be hours, right? So I thought to myself, I have this packed on my sled here. I have this, it's called a doghouse blind, and it's made by this company called Ameristep. It's really a hunting blind, and I use it for photography purposes. And I've used it in a couple of my videos for canoeing. And I thought, well, why not try it when you're sledding? It's no good for snowshoeing, and the reason being is it's way too big to carry on your back. It's not practical. But for a snowmobile, maybe. So this is an experiment. I want to see if it's going to work. You know, it's a pop-up blind, right? So there's a lot of things that can go wrong, a hell of a lot of things that can go wrong. But one thing is this: if it does work, then yeah, I'll be packing it with me every time I go out on this sled away from home. Remember this: when you have equipment, always practice at home, always. And the reason being is, I've been camping my whole life. I'm 61 now, and I've been camping my entire life, and I can promise you, if stuff goes bad, it's gonna go bad when it's the worst possible time. It's gonna happen, right? But if you know your equipment is sound and working, and you know how to work it, yeah, man, you got it made, right? So always practice with your equipment. So that's the reason for today. I want to give this a shot and see if it'll work. I'll find a little sort of out of the way place on my own property here to see, and I'll set it up as if I'm in a situation. Yeah. Anyway, let's go. Okay, this is a good spot to set up. I've got lots of wood around if I need to light a fire, which I will. I'll have to light a fire. If I was to stay out overnight, again, it's an experiment, okay? I'm not stuck out in the woods. My house is less than a mile away, but I'm just practicing, right? So let's say I needed to set a fire. No problem. I got lots of wood around me. Everything's good. Lots of snow, good for water, drinking water, right? The question is shelter. So I'm going to try setting up this Ameristep thing that I have. I'll show it to you in a second. And by the way, I am frickin' freezing cold right now. Oh my god. I purposely I didn't dress too warm for this because I wanted to make it as real on me as I could possibly make it, right? It's my provisions bag. This is the blind. Now, Okay, so this started out as an experiment, and can I say it was successful? I'd say, well, to a degree. All right, so I have 2 candles burning in here, and I have this canned heat thing going. I'm just boiling some water now so it can warm me up. And there's the other candle there. The point being is, am I warmer in here than outside? Absolutely, without question, yes. Is it melting the snow off my boot? Yep, it's starting to. So that means it's coming up just a bit above 0. Would I take this shelter with me on my next sled excursion? Should I go on a sled excursion? Yes, I would. It just makes sense to me. Just to be prepared, right? So, yeah, you always got to be prepared. That's all there is to it. Sleds are mechanical devices. They can break down, and then what do? You can make a shelter for sure. But if you're freezing cold, you got to get something up fast, right? And of course, I would couple this with a nice toasty fire outside. And yeah, is it a hot tent? By no means. Nope, not at all. But it's portable, and yeah, I'd say the experiment worked